Hello student, in today's segment we are going to study NCERT Geography Class 6 Chapter 4 Maps. Before going to start this chapter, what points we have to cover in this session? Map, physical map, political map, thematic map, distance, direction, cardinal point, symbols, sketch and plan. Now you are thinking that we know what the map is, because if you recall the previous in the previous classes what you have learned in the EVS, what kind of map you have. So I've learned about what is political map, what is physical map, what is why we need to make the maps, like why we need to make a map, like on the particular page can you draw the whole city, can you draw the each and every thing in that particular map? No, we can't. It is impossible to draw a particular city with each and everything. Just like if you want to make a building, if you make a river of each and everything, we can't do that, but on a particular place we can make a sketch of that, we can make a map of that. Yes, we have here like if we, in the sense we can say with this few measurement, like we can take 10 kilometers or 20 kilometers as the 1 centimeter, by which we can make the map that on a particular place we find the forest, on the particular place we find the agriculture, on the particular place we find the buildings, on the particular place we find the river, in this place we find the canals, in place we find the school, in this place we find the temples, in place we find the church, is this place we find the mosque, is this place is the national highway, is place is the hospital, this place is for the workshop, this place is for the market, this place is for the post office, the ATM, the banks, the hotels, the amusement park, the parks, then malls, then the theaters, the cinema halls. So all this stuff with the symbols we can specify in our particular page that these are the things in this particular city. We can make the map of different things. Just if we talk about the city, the state, the village, the town, the country, and we talk about the world. Yes, we can make that to specify that these are the particular thing which we find over there. Now in this digital era, we have the idea that we are using the Google Map, by which if you want to travel the long distance, we will come to know that yes, from this place to other place if you want to go. So it used to calculate the time and it shows the traffic, if where there is a traffic or not. So you can take the shortcut route by utilizing your time. But if you stuck in the traffic, so it will going to waste your time. So by for utilizing your time, you can take this direction, it will save your time. So by that, nowadays number of the people are using the Google Map, by which they can travel towards, you can say, by the roadways. If they want to travel through the like flights, so they should calculate the distance, what kind of distance they are and how much hour it takes in the flight. If we talk about the trains, yes, we used to see that also, that on the which direction which station used to appear and how much time it take to travel from one place to the another. So nowadays we are using that, but earlier the people, they make the maps over the period of time, like these are the particular things which we find over this side, this are the particular thing we find over this side, and this are the particular thing we find over this side. So all these things which we have find so far in this chapter. So this all these things you have already learned in chapter. In this chapter, you can say in the fifth class, in the previous class, you have learned all such things. What is physical map and what is the political map. Again, you are going to study in this class as well. What is map? What is physical map and what is political map? And another one is introduced, that is the thematic map, which we're going to learn in the details. So like why we need to make a map, like if give you the example that if the my cousin, she never went to appear at my place, so when for the first time if she used to come over here and I am busy in my work and I can't take her to the all the places, so I can describe her that you can take this map and you can go wherever you want to go, whether you want to go to the market, whether you want to go to the park, whether you want to go to cinema, or whether you want to go to travel. So you can alone can travel and you do not want my help. If you need my help, if you need seek any of my help, so you can call me, then I will help you out. But if I give her the map, so she will help me out, this is the city map and I can go wherever I want to go. So this kind of a thing is that the person who know the person who know how to read the map, they can go any of the places where they want to go. So in this case, we are going to learn all this thing in detail. So chapter 4 is your map. Start with the this compass. So you all have seen the compass in the real form and in the mobile as well. You have learned in the previous chapter about the advantages of a globe. Yes, you have already learned that. However, the globe has the limitation as well. Yes, the globe has the limitation. What the limitation is that in the globe we can see the continent, the countries. Can we see the city? Can we see the state? Can we see the town or village? No. So there is the drawback that we can't see each and everything on the globe. A globe can be useful when we went to study the earth as a whole. Yes, it is helpful when we study earth as a whole. But when we want to study only the part of the earth as about our country, state, district, towns and village, it is help. So such situation we may use as a map. A map is a representation or a drawing. Now the define of the map is a map is a representation or drawing of the earth's surface or the part of is drawn on the flat surface according to this scale, but it is impossible to flatten a round shape completely. We find the maps are useful to us from the various purposes. One map shows a small area, a few facts. Another map may contain as many facts as a big book. When many maps are put together, we get an atlas. Now, we find the maps are useful to us for the various purposes. One map shows a small area, a few facts. Another may map contain as many as facts as a big book. When a map are put together to get the atlas, at least are of various size. Yes, it's of various size. Measurement drawn on different scale. Yes, if you see the map, they have taken the some measurement. Some will take the 1 centimeter. Somebody take the 1 meter. 1 meter is equals to 1 centimeter. Somebody take the 100 kilometer as the 1 centimeter. It depend on the maps. What kind of place we are making on the map, or what kind of sketch or drawing we are making on the particular page. So all the map come together, we make the atlas, which you have already learned in the class 5th. So may provide more information than a globe. There are the different types, or some of them are described below. The first we start with the physical map. Map showing the natural features, just as the mountain, the plateaus, the river, the agriculture, the forest. This is called as the physical map. The earth, such as the mountain, the plateaus is written over there, the plains, the river, ocean, etc., are called the physical. If we talk about the political map, where you show the state, the city, the village, the towns, this is called as the political map. So the political maps just show the cities, the town, the village, and different countries, state of the world. Their boundaries are called the political map. Now we talk about the thematic map. Thematic maps are focused on the specific information such as road, maps, rainfall maps at the which particular place we find the rainfall. The first rainfall which is used to come in India, that is the Kerala, and the utmost rain, or the you can say the which is the place where you find the highest rainfall in the world, that is the Meghalaya. And in the Meghalaya there is a place namely Maolong, which we find the world highest rainfall. That the place is in the India, which is not mentioned in this book, which I will give you the extra information about that. You can check it on the Google. You will find that the Malang is the place in the Meghalaya, in the India, where we find the highest rainfall of the world. Now map shows the distribution of the forest, industry, etc., known as the thematic. So the distribution of forest, industry, road are known as the thematic maps. Suitable data are given on the basis of the information provide the maps. Now there are the three composition of map: distance, direction, and these symbols. This one, distance, direction, and the symbol. In the direction, the cardinal point used to come. So you are going to deal with this in detail. But with this, the components of map of the three things, that is the distance, direction, and the symbol. Map are drawings which reduce the entire world or the part of it fit into the sheet of paper, which I already explained in the starting of this video, that on a particular page we can make the particular city with shorting the distance, their symbols, or the entire country in what in the we can make the entire country in the particular page or the sheet of the paper. So we can say that maps are drawn to reduce the scale, but this reduction is done very carefully so that the distance between the place is real. It can only be possible when a small distance on the paper present a large distance on the ground. Therefore, scale is chosen for the purpose. Now, the scale is used for the purpose. Scale is the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance shows on the major. For example, the distance between your school and your home is just give you the example. The distance from your home to the school is 10 kilometers. If you show this 10 kilometer distance by 2 centimeter on the map, now you are showing the 10 kilometer into the 2 centimeter on the map. It means that 1 centimeter on the map, which show only the 5 kilometers on the ground. The scale of a drawing will be the 1 centimeter is equals to the how much? The 5 kilometer. Thus, the scale is very much important in the map. If you know the scale, which you have learned in the maths, that the particular scale, like if you take the example, according to this, you are showing 10 kilometers as the 2 centimeter. So that means the 5 kilometer is equals to the 1 centimeter. For example, if I am showing the 50 kilometer in the 2 centimeter, so that means that the 25 kilometer is we can see in the 1 centimeter. So you have to keep this in mind. These are the scales. So this you have already learned in the maths, in the graphical chapter, or you can say in the geometric chapter, that what kind of scale we have to take to make the map on a particular sheet of the paper, So this scale is very important in any map. If you know the scale, you will be able to calculate the distance between any of the two places on a map. When the large area like continent, countries, and to be shown on the paper, then we use a small scale. For example, 5 centimeter map shows the 500 kilometer of the ground. It's called the small scale map, where we show the 500 kilometer in the 5 centimeter. This we call it as the small scale map. So keep this thing in mind, small scale map, and we show like your village and town in the to be shown on the paper. Then we use the large scale, that is a 5 centimeter. The map shows the 500 meters, so only on the ground it is called as the large scale map. Large scale maps given more information than the small scale map. So here if we talk about the large scale map, where you take the 500 meters to 5 centimeter, which will give you the more broadened sense of the particular place. So the large scale map give you the more information rather than the small scale map. And now we talk about the direction. Majorly, we have the 4 directions: north, south, west, and east. But making this 2 point, this make the northeast. By making this make the southeast. By mixing of this, we can make the southwest, and by mixing of this, we can make the northwest. So majorly we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are all the 8 direction. Majorly we have 4, but by mixing of this become the 8. So we'll come to know what this we used to call it this direction. So you have to keep this in mind. North, east, south, west, which are having the majorly the 4 direction. By mixing of this, it become the northeast. By mixing of this, become the southeast. By mixing of this two, this become the southwest. And by mixing of this two, this become the northwest. Most maps contain the arrow marked with the letter N, which means the north. The upper right hand corner, this arrow shows the north direction. It is called the north line. Like number of the maps, you find this kind of arrow like this, and it specifies the N. This means the north direction. Then the arrow shows the north direction. It's called the north line. When you know the north, you can find out the direction. For example, west, south, and east. There are 4 major directions: north, west, east, and south. They are called the cardinal points. This 4 direction is called the cardinal points. That is the north, east, south, and west. All the further intermediate direction of northeast, southeast, southwest, and the northwest, we can locate on the place from more accurately with the help of the intermediate direction. You can see this image or the figure in your book, that is the 4.2. This is the cardinal direction which I made on this board. Find out the following directions from the direction community center, playground for the Vikas house, the direction school for the shop. So now this is the map of the village where this boy has to go from his house towards this school. So you can find that how he has to travel. This is the houses. This is the orchard where this boy has to go towards the school. This boy has to go towards the shop. This boy has to go towards the post office. This boy is go towards if he wants to go to the community center. He goes towards the playground. So this is the map where you find if the person who used to want to go. If they talk about the Vikas Sila and the Karim. So if they want to go towards the school, so they have to travel from E to towards the M and towards the school. If they want to go towards the shop, so they have to travel from E, D, C, M and B. So this is the map where you can find that this is a give you the image or the figure where you can find that the particular person wants to go any of these places, so they have to refer the map because which I gave you the example. If my cousin used to come at my place for the first time in the city, so I don't have the time, I have to go for the job. So I can tell her that you can take this city map. Where you want to go, you can go over there. So by the help of this map, she can went over anywhere this place. If, for example, she want to go for the shopping, so like take the example, like the Sheila is my cousin, so she can go from here to towards here. So this is the condition we can say that the particular person, if by referring the map, if he or she knows how to study the map, so from one place to the other place, they can go, okay, yes, yes, this is the direction that we can go from one place to the other place by the help of the map. Now we can find out the direction of the place with the help of the compass. All of you know the compass, which they specify the right direction, that is the north. It is an instrument used to find out the main direction. It's at the magnetic needle, always point towards the north and the south direction. This have to keep in mind that the compass having the needle which always shows the north and the south direction. Now come towards the symbol that which in the previous, not in the previous, in the starting of this video, I have already explained in the maps. If you want to show any of the places, we can specify some symbols just like for the school, for the temples, for the church, for the hospital. Like for the temples, we spread like this. This is the symbol we use. For the churches, we use this symbol, the cross. For the hospital, we use the red symbol. For the school, we are used to write the school over there. So number of such things we used to write. For hotels, we don't used to write H. So these are the symbols which we are using that people used to come to know what are the particular things at the particular place on the map. So a symbol, it is the third important component of the map. It is not impossible to draw a map of the actual shape, size of the different features such as the building, road, bridges, trees, railways, line or well. So they are chosen by the using the certain letters, shapes, color, picture and lines. This will give a lot of information in a limited space. With the use of this symbol, map can be drawn easily or simple. The map can be drawn simple and easy to read. Even if you do not know the language of an area and therefore cannot ask someone for the direction. Now, if you do not know where this area, what kind of area is that, then you will ask to the people what kind of areas is this. So in this case, even if you don't know the language of the area, therefore they cannot ask someone for the direction. You can collect the information from the map. If you do not know the people, you don't ask them what this place is. So you will refer the map that with my you can say with my skill, with my knowledge, I can refer the map. Yes, this is the particular place. So you can collect the information from the map with the help of this symbol. Map have a universal language that can be understood by all. Yes, they have the universal language which can be understood by all. If the person used to come from the France, if the person used to come from Australia, if the person is from the Africa, for the first time in India, he did not have to refer to the any of the person, or he did not have to take the help, or did not have to take sick of any of the people. They can refer any of the map and they can go anywhere they want to do. If you are the traveler, if you travel number of the places, you can see how the foreigner alone they used to come from the foreign countries and they alone travel the whole India by they're having the big book of the map by which they can travel or the number of the places of the India, just like the Rajasthan, the you can say the mountain, the hilly areas, the South India, the northeastern, and the West India. So map have a universal language that can be understood by all. This is an international agreement regarding the use of the symbol. So these are called the conventional symbol. This we used to call it as the, which under comes the symbol that is the conventional symbol. Some of the conventional symbols are shown in the figure. So this is internationally we signed the agreement that for particular this thing you have to use this line like this symbol. That if you talk about the railway line, broad gauge means the broader tracks, meter gauge the somehow the moderate, and the railway station, so they use the symbol. If we talk about the roads, so there is the metal and unmetal, the road which are perfectly made and road which are not perfectly made, you can say the road which is made up of the soil. So these are the metal and non-metal. They have make them as the boundary. International they make this symbol. For the state they make this, and for the district they make this. We go further for the river, well, canal, and bridge. So they make this kind of things for the blue in color for the water. Well, they make the black dot. For the tank, they make the water nearby the boundaries. Then for the canal, they make the pumps, and for the bridges, they make the bridge. Just this kind of sign they make for the bridge. Then the temple church, I already explained for the temple, they used to make the home. For the church, they make this plus. For the mosque, they make the a tomb type structure and the chhatri. For post office, it's a PO. For post and the telegram office, it's PTO. And the police station, they used to specify as PS. Settlement, you will find the red color structure, and for the graded you find this curved type of structure. For the tree they make some tree, and for grasses they make the grasses. So various colors are used for the same purpose. For example, generally blue is used for showing the water bodies, brown for the mountain, yellow for the plateau, and green is used for the plains. So now you can see the Sundarpur village of its surrounding area, how they beautifully make this map. This is the settlement, this is the railway station, this is the railway tracks, this is the river, this is the school, this is the post office, this is the church, this is the PTO, and this is the Sundarban where you find the, sorry, Sundarpur as the village where you find the trees and the settlement, human settlement. Now the sketch. The next topic is of this chapter is the sketch. A sketch is a drawing mainly based on the memory and the stop observation, not of the scale. Now you have this certain memory that you want to sketch it on the particular paper, so you're not having the definite, you can say the exact scale or the distance. So you just whatever the imagination you have seen in your mind, so you just made it on the paper. So sometimes a rough drawing is required for an area to tell where a particular place is located with respect to other places. Suppose you want to go to your friend's house but you don't know the way. Now you want to go to friend's house but you don't know the way. So your friend make a rough drawing. They make you a rough drawing that this is the tree, then you have to take the turn, then you will find the shop. From that you have to take the right turn, then you will find the temple. From that you have to take the left turn. So this type of rough sketch they used to make to made it on the paper and they tell you that from like this you have to come, but you do not know the way. Your friends may have a rough drawing to show the way to his house. Such a rough drawing you draw without a scale and is called the sketch map. Now we talk about the plan. The last topic of this chapter, the plan. What is the plan? A plan is a drawing of a small area on a large scale. A large scale map give you a lot of information, but there are certain things which we sometimes want to know. For example, the length and the breadth of the room. Now, if you want to know the length and the breadth of the room, so before making any of the building, many of the apartment, any of the house, first, we make a rough sketch or the exact plan by making this. That this type of measurement we have to use, that length or breadth we have to use for making the room, for the drawing room, for the bedroom, for the kitchen, for the drawing room, for the study room, for the parks, for the swimming pool, and to make the floors. So certain type of distance we have discussed that this type of measurement you have to use in your plan by which you can, after that by making that plan you can make the house. So it can be shown on the map at the same at this time. we can refine the drawing drawn on the scale we call as the plan. So this, so far, what we have discussed in this chapter, that on the particular page you can't specify each and everything of that particular place, because it is not possible that if I want to make my house, my friend house, and immediately that I may have to make my street, the trees, everything we can't make on the particular map, but with a certain scale, just like the 10 kilometers, with the 2 kilometers we are showing, with the 5 kilometers we are showing the 1 kilometers, for 50 kilometers we are showing the 2 kilometers, for 25 kilometers we are showing the 1 centimeter, for 500 meters we are showing the 1 centimeter, or for the 500 kilometers we are showing the 5 centimeters. So on that, on the basis of that, we can make the map for the village, for the towns, for the cities, for the district, for the state, for the country, for the continent, and for the whole world. For the whole world, we have the globe. If you want to understand the whole earth, we can study the globe. But later, if you want to understand what the things are, if you talk about the physical, in the physical, what we have to see, what kind of features we find: mountains, plateaus, river, grassland, and the agriculture. This we find in the physical map. If we talk about the political map, in the political map, we find the state, village, or the boundaries of the country. So this is we call it as a political map. In the thematic map, what we find: the industrial map, the road maps, the other maps which we find in the thematic map. Now, if we talk about the distance, so for the distance, we meet the certain scale. Just like if we want to show the 10 kilometers, so what kind of scale we have to take? The 5 kilometers is equals to 1 centimeter. So 10 kilometers we have to take the scale of 2 centimeter. This we used to call it as the small scale, where we can't find the detailed manner, but in the large scale, just like this, 500 meter is equals to 5 centimeter. So particular, if you want, if I get, or if I meet the map of the city, so in the detail manner I will find that this is the particular thing. If I want to go to the bank, so I will find the bank on the particular map, that from this direction I have to move in this. From the this I have to I have to move straight, I have to go straight, then the left, then the right, and if you want to go in the different direction by which I refer the map, and I can reach towards the bank. Then later on we talk about the direction. Majorly we have the four direction: north, south, east, and west, which we used to call it as the cardinal point. By making this the north and east, by mixing the north and east, this is the northeast direction. By mixing south and east, we find the northeast. Sorry, southeast. But mixing this two, by mixing this two, the south, west, the south and the west, which we call it as the southwest. By mixing the north and the west, we used to call it as the northwest. This is all are the cardinal points. Now to specify the particular thing, we make the symbols, just like for the hospital we make the plus, for the church we make the for the temples we make the om, for the church we make the plus, for the mosque we make the tone type of structure, for the chhatris we have make the chhatris, or you can say the cantaloupe. Then for the school we make the S, for the post office we have the PS, for the bank we used to press B, for the hotel we make the H, for the international boundary, for the state boundary, for the district boundary we make the different types of line, which we have, like all the countries in the world, they make the agreement that this following symbol you have to use in the map, by which any of the person who used to come from the foreign country into the particular country for the traveling purpose, they can refer the map and they can travel over there. So they use the symbols for this, like all the country have to use this symbols only rather than the any other symbols. But nowadays we have the Google map app, which the number of the people used to refer that this is going to help you. These people, then we talk about the sketch. Yes, if you have the imagination, if the some of the person used to come at your house for the first time, you on the phone calls, or in your school, or in their neighbor house, or you can say on by the internet, you can tell them that these are the particular places. From that, you have to take the certain direct, you have to change the certain direction, then you will come to reach towards my home. Now the plan, if we're making any of the building, any of the monuments, any of the you can say the school buildings, or any of the house, the apartment, before we make the exact plan by thinking about what kind of length we have to use, or what kind of length measurement we have to use, and for breadth what kind of measurement we have to take. By making the exact plan, then we can make the building. So far we have discussed all this plan of about plan and about this chapter, that what kind of things we have learned: the physical, the political, the thematic, the direction, the symbols. So far we have learned on this thing, that how the map is going to help to learn about the different places. I hope you like this video. Thank you.